Virgin Interactive Entertainment presents the Westwood Studios production of Lands of Lore, the Throne of Chaos.
My liege, it is as we feared. Scotia has uncovered the temple, and will have the nether mask soon.
We must be ready for her. She will come here first.
But Richard, what worry have we here at Gladstone? Surely we can arrange a defense against any charades.
The mask is not a toy. The time has come, and I have no choice. I must destroy her now.
She will be so pleased.
What can be taking so long? I want it now!
Your Unholiness.
You will not make me wait again. Ah, it's a pretty little package. At last! Richard and his puny forces have met their match. Ah, I like this. Yes. Will serve me well. Beware, King Richard. You will pay for your lack of vision.
Welcome, everyone, to Lands of Lore, the Throne of Chaos. A lot of people wanted me to play the second one. This is the first. I'm going to play the first before I play the second. I really like this game. I really like the second one. I think I like this one more, though. To be honest, this game is really good. And besides, it's got Captain Jean-Luc Picard. I mean, seriously? We have Patrick Stewart doing some voice acting in this game. I'm a big Trekkie, so that really hits me. Now, I'm going to do the Lore of the Lands for everybody. Last time I tried to record this, the Lore of the Lands caused some sound lag, so all I can say is be prepared for a possible bit of sound lag in this video, mostly because what it does is my stupid software, one of the reasons I keep moving the mouse, my stupid software that compresses these videos will sometimes see that there's no frames going on, and then it'll be like, oh, there's no frames. Well, since there's no frames, I obviously don't need to, actually record. I'll just keep the audio going and just not do anything to that part. So basically it can cause the sound to go longer than the actual video, which is not good. But we'll see. Come on, Lord of the Lands, do it.
Not much is known of the beginning of the lands, for the chronicles do not extend much beyond the golden age of the ancients. The time before that we can only deduce from myths and legends. An accurate picture of the Golden Age has been left to us by the Dracoid chronicles. During this time, the chroniclers tell us, the ancients roamed the lands and held dominion over all. Powerful and seemingly invincible, the ancients provided a period of golden peace. There was no want, the peoples lived in harmony, for the ancients provided for all. But the ancients succumbed during the War of the Heretics, a war of terrible power and destructive will. Believed to have been initiated as a conflict between the most powerful ancients, it soon spread to all, and the entire race of supernormal beings was annihilated. After the fall of the Golden Age, the world was plunged into darkness. Uneducated and illiterate, the surviving populace in the land soon reverted to their primitive states and lived isolated and obscure lives. The teachings of the ancients were soon forgotten, and the ancients themselves soon passed into myths and legends. But as time wore on, the species began expanding and exploring the world left to them. This was the time of the great travelers who wrote of strange lands and even stranger adventures. But the meeting of the new species was not always a peaceful one. History echoes with the battle cries and death screams from the racial wars. Violent uprisings spread across the lands as the inevitable conflict among cultures occurred. Lasting for nearly a millennium, the wars destroyed many cultures. Ultimately, acceptance of other cultures ended the wars, but not before much knowledge was lost. This era was the basis of the White Alliance, which was formed of the 4 ascendant races: humans, Dracoids, Huline, and Thomgog. This alliance established dominion over the lands, and a new era of peace was ushered in. But magic had been loosed in the lands during the wars, magic unhealthy and nefarious. It found a home with the Dark One, leader of the Dark Army. For the last 3 generations, the Dark Army has addressed its attention to the throne of Gladstone, a center for education and magic in the lands. The throne has been staunchly defended by the heroes of the lands and remains, to date, undefeated. Yet evil forces throughout the lands are gathering again, and the discovery of an ancient power may bring ruin to the Gladstone heirs and the White Alliance. The Droracle has seen this, and his sight is never disputed.
Okay. Thank you, Picard. Alright. So, with that, allow us to start a new game here. Let's get right into it, shall we?
I have need of a champion. Who among you will volunteer to serve me in this matter?
Okay, so you get to choose your character. The rest of the characters in the game are given to you. You don't get any choice in who they are. You get a choice between your first 4. Now, there is one that I already have my character picked. I'm just going to go over all of them in order and let you see them.
Well, have you decided?
No. No, not yet. Give me a second, okay?
Do my looks frighten you? Magic runs strong amongst my people. I may not seem as strong as the others, but I'm more adept with the magic of the lands.
Yes, you are, and no, you shall not.
Let's not have any fooling around here. Strong is strong. Trust your instincts on this one. I'm the best fighter of the bunch. A natural.
Yeah, actually, you are the best fighter of the bunch. Your might is a 15.
Strength. Magics. What good is it all if you can't dodge blows? I'm fast. Quick. Go with these lodestones if you plan to plod along. But if you want to win this quest, better pick me.
See that line? He's not lying.
I'm the most well-rounded champion for your cause. Face it, with all the dangers in the land, you need someone with my adaptability.
Do I? Alright, we are gonna go with Kieran. The Lands of Lore canon has you playing the game as Kieran and defeating Scotia with him. You will see that in 2. It is important that we play as Kieran.
Magics. What good is it all if you can't dodge blows? I'm fast. Quick.
Yeah, we know.
Go with these lodestones if you plan to plod along. But if you want to win this quest,
I do want to win this
better
quest.
pick me.
Now, I could be wrong. I remember being told, however, you guys can correct me if I am wrong. I probably am, actually. I'm pretty sure that they weren't this mean, but I do seem to remember being told somewhere that you actually can't beat the game if you don't play as Kieran. but I actually think that's wrong. I'm pretty sure you can beat the game. There just might be a different ending, though I'm also pretty sure that's wrong. But if anybody knows, let me know.
Excellent. Settle your affairs and attend me in the throne room for instruction.
I shall. But like I said, the canon is that you play as Kieran anyways, so that's what we're doing. Lands of Lore, loading. Loading. I may need to raise the cycles, but if I raise the cycles too much, I run into some sound issues, so...
Welcome to Gladstone Keep. King Richard awaits you in the throne room.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and save the game. Yes, I tried LPing this once before, so you guys... There's a lot of LP videos already. We're just gonna go down to one. And... It wasn't really a failed LP, more than it just was an LP that I didn't start.
Where are you not summoned to see the king? Go back straight north into the throne room.
I was. I'm sorry. Okay, first off, options? It's in game control. It says game controls there. It goes into game options. I don't know. Monsters are normal. I'm not changing that. This is the difficulty setting. There's ferocious, ferocious, wimpy, normal. Leaving it on normal, I really don't want to go down to wimpy. Ferocious, I don't understand how you're supposed to beat that. Smooth scrolling, yes. Floating cursor, I don't really want. That makes it so you can move on the screen with the mouse. This is the option. I would have turned it on earlier for you if I could have, but you can't have text until you're in the game. I don't know why, but you can't. So we can either move with this, which this game, you may notice, has smooth movement between screens. It's not just blocky, suddenly you're there. We have our inventory, which is pretty empty right now. Here's Kieran. He has a dagger and a shirt. Notice that Kieran cannot wear boots. This is because he is a Huline and he has cat feet. And apparently they don't make shoes for cats. So no shoes for Kieran. Which is sad face. He is the only character in the game that cannot wear boots. Just so you know. Alright. Push the button. Open the door. We can move through the door. We can turn around. And we can close the door. That is actually pretty important to know. There are a lot of times where you will want to close the door. Alright, let's go straight to the throne room. It's this way. Doopy-doo. I don't really need to be a nice guy.
The forest below appears tranquil.
Oh.
Is that bird looking for a place to land?
Well, if it is, it's doing a bad job. It's a forest.
Below appears tranquil.
There's got to be tons of places.
The old tapestries glow with age.
Do they?
A few relics survive through the centuries.
Some do, yes.
The kingdom looks deceptively peaceful.
Does kind of, doesn't it?
His Royal Majesty awaits you in the throne room.
Well, thanks. Can I go by? Thank you.
Richard's battle banners await the call. They seem ready to fight.
Okay, so what I'm going to do real fast, I hope I don't mess up anything here. I'm going to raise the cycle so that I can cut off the video. God, I can't believe I just did that.
Richard's battle banners await the call. They seem ready to fight. Richard's battle banners
seems a little
await
better.
the call.
Yeah, that seems actually quite a bit better.
His Royal Majesty awaits you in the throne room.
Alright, so 5,000 cycles instead of 3,000 it is. Let's see if I run into any problems.
I tell you, we must march with whatever troops can be gathered locally.
Isn't Eric mustering his white army? Have we lost all confidence in our own military capabilities?
It would appear so.
Eric is the finest commander in the kingdom, but he is a 5-day march from here.
Oh, well...
As long as we have our own magic, I really don't see where we need more than the defenses we already have in place.
Oh, we do.
Is not an adversary to be taken lightly.
Yeah, she's old.
Because of the threat from Scotia, I have an urgent need for the Ruby of Truth. Please retrieve it from Roland's estate in the Southland and return it to Gladstone.
Sounds easy enough.
Here is a key to my private library.
Thanks.
Among the books, you will find a magic atlas that
Okay.
should be of assistance on your journey.
Come by my office before you leave the keep. I'll give you a writ
Alright.
that will identify you as being on official business for His Highness.
That should be helpful. Okay. Thanks.
The throne door is locked.
Oh, they locked it behind me. I guess they don't want me snooping. They're like, don't you snoop.
Is that bird looking for a place to land?
It still hasn't found a place to land. That poor bird. Yeah, this runs a lot better now than it is the cycles.
The early Talamari were mounted warriors.
Oh, yeah?
Early spells inspired their mounts.
Early spells? They had to use spells to
Kingdom looks
inspire?
deceptively peaceful.
They had to use spells to make their mounts be like inspired.
An ornate lock.
It's ornate?
An ornate lock.
Is this key ornate? You can't look at things. I remembered you being able to look at your items, but maybe you can't. Either way, yes, that key opens it. Time for more history.
And so it came to pass that the ancient people of Gladstone, having discovered a method of controlling the magics, rose unto power amongst the barbarous tribes of the great wasteland.
Okay.
For my part, I travel not to go anywhere, but to go. I travel for travel's sake.
That is some good advice, to be honest. It's not really advice, but it's a good quote. It really is.
Never drink from underground waters. These will corrupt the heart and taint the mind. Many a twisted soul met its fate through unwise drinking.
Good advice. That's some good survival advice right there. And the Magic Atlas.
The Magic Atlas.
Indeed. That is an extremely helpful tool. It's a map. It automatically fills in for us. It tells us where niches are and where doors are. It tells us a lot more than that. There are some hardcore fans of these types of RPGs that may or may not like the Magic Atlas because of how much it tells you. If you pass by a switch on the side of the wall that you didn't see, the Magic Atlas will tell you that fact.
Jaren Erebroth, Royal Chamberlain.
It is extremely helpful.
Oh, it's you. The impending storm attracts all you would-be heroes.
Would-be?
Now, I suppose you want your writ.
You told me you'd give one to me. Thank you.
Look, even the beasts seek shelter.
How dense are you? It's a crow. Notice the color of the eye of the crow. Just
if you need help,
notice that.
Mayhap that rascal Timothy is at the Grey Eagle.
Okay. Well, fine. I'll seek out Timothy. I'm gonna come bother you some more. What are you?
Use your own maps. Those are mine.
But I'm supposed to go get the Ruby of Truth.
If I want you to touch something of mine, I'll ask you.
You're mean.
If I want you to touch something of mine, I'll ask you.
I know, you're mean. I get it.
What are you waiting for? Be gone.
Yeah.
Get out. Do not return without the ruby.
Yeah, okay. I'm not gonna ever come talk to you again. I'm leaving. I don't like you. Alright.
Fine swords. Impressive decorations. Sharp, too.
Oh, no. They're sharp. Time to show you something awesome. Oh, we made camp and rested. Got our full health back in the middle of a castle. Yes, you push this button, you make camp, you rest, you get your health back. You can do it anywhere.
Shh. Did you hear something?
Yeah, your potion
Scotia
bubbled.
does attack. They say we won't hear a thing. Quickly now. Point out what you need.
Well, if you won't hear a thing, then the fact that you heard something means that you're fine. We are not going to buy anything from him, but it's cool to see what he has to say about things.
That salve is a secret Gorka recipe for healing.
I have one.
That is a 20 crown donation.
20 crowns?
I prescribe ginseng to neutralize poisons and soothe injuries. Would you like to buy a root? That is a 10 crown donation.
No, I'm fine.
That's aloe. Rub the leaf on wounds to heal them.
Okay.
Would you like to buy a leaf?
No. Well, just found out what all three of our items do.
Farewell, then.
Heal, heal, poison. This guy we will be coming to.
So you come to see Victor?
I did.
Afraid of Scotia's new toy?
Not really.
Why afraid? Look at Victor. Myself could use a shape changer. You show Victor what you want to buy. Maybe you show Victor what you sell. Okay?
Okay. What we want is this.
Excellent weapon! 125 crowns.
That's the amount of crowns we need to go get. We can actually get it in the first area. Well, okay, the first set of areas. We can get enough stuff to sell to get that. Hey buddy. Apparently you have nothing to say. You're boring. Okay. And since I know I forgot to activate my timer, I'm actually probably out of time. So before we actually get into the game and start actually wandering around exploring and killing things, we're gonna call it a video right here. I know, exciting. When we come back, more Lands of Lore. See y'all then.